Good morning, everybody. We are down here in the gym this morning, and was surprised on YouTube this morning that the Liver King had made an announcement.
Message. I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
So the Liver King comes clean. I personally didn't think that he wasn't on steroids, and know if a lot of people did. I mean, look at the guy. He's got the physique of an amateur bodybuilder. He trains like crazy. He's jacked. He's shredded. I mean, all the things. Not that he doesn't do other things, and that's the part I want to talk about it. But if you thought that he wasn't on steroids or doing something, I'm sorry you've been a little naive. And I mean, so many people have made topics about this. So I just want to jump in to this and talk about something else, though. It's not the fact that he was on steroids, because I did not believe that he wasn't on steroids when he said it. He would say it in his podcast like he said, and I would say, well, okay.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living, the 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer, so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form.
So this is where I think it gets interesting. So everybody always talks about people on steroids like they're taking something away. Now, he doesn't compete in any sports. You know, there's no reason for him to care. Morally, I don't agree with it, but that's just my opinion. I competed in bodybuilding. This is me when I was packing on muscle. I got a lot of comments, you know, oh, you're on steroids, da-da-da-da-da. I took them as compliments because I've been fully natural my whole life. I've never taken any kind of compound. But I mean, my physique was nowhere near the Liver King, or aka Brian Johnson. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he was preaching a healthier lifestyle, you know, and so many of us need to hear that. And I think the more people preaching it, the better. I think a lot of people get hung up on, it doesn't matter if you're healthy, or don't worry about eating healthy, spending time with your family. I mean, all the things that the Liver King, preaches and talks about are actually fundamentally at their core pretty good. Now, I'm not eating raw meat. I do eat liver. I think it is probably the healthiest part of the animal, or one of the healthiest parts, the organ meats. But he's not the only guy that preaches organ meats. Paul Saladino does it, all that stuff. But I think maybe at the heart of it all, he meant good. And his physique caught a lot of attention, right? It worked. Like, I don't know how many millions of people he got to follow him. And I don't think all those people thought, like, I follow him. I didn't think he was natural, but I didn't think that his way of life was awful either. So I don't know how I feel about it. I don't disagree with him that the message is more important than the steroid part, but I guess there is a level of visibility, a level of honesty that he was missing there. But I mean, if you thought the guy was natural, come on, people.
Discuss everything for me to be a better human. If there are any questions that remain unanswered, send them my way. I fully own that I fucked up. I am as sorry as a man can be. And all I can do is take extreme ownership right now, be better, and lead myself to a better life as a better human. Again, thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty. Liver King, out.
So this is basically his apology, his coming clean video that even though he works out 2 times a day, almost every day, he eats all this stuff, his growth hormone is low. I'm not against hormone replacement therapy. I think some men need it. TRT. He talks about his different experiment with other substances. I'm not going to get into that. I just really wanted to focus on a different aspect that I know no one else is going to focus on, is the fact that he said he didn't talk about the steroid uses because he didn't want to take away from the message as whole. And I see this all the time online. And like I said, I've seen it myself. People have accused me for being on steroids when I was bodybuilding. But I see it with other guys online, and whether they're on gear or not on gear, they're still preaching a healthier lifestyle message. I think it's that people don't appreciate the honesty or the transparency, I guess. I've always struggled with this because you can look at someone and you can go, that guy is probably natural, or, oh, that guy's really on some juice. And then there's some people that float in the middle. And then there's some people that just, they're on it. They're never going to say they're on it. And that's just the way they're going to live. But there's nothing wrong with preaching a lifestyle that says work out, eat healthy, open up your diet to organ meats where the more nutrient dense food is, care for your family. Grounding, I'm not 100% sure of. I know there is some science behind it. I've tried it, I gave it a go, but I also just like walking barefoot in the grass, so it was like a win-win. It didn't bother me. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. Do you think that Liver King is a liar and no one should follow him? Do you believe that his ancestral tenets are good? Do you believe that his message was whole? I don't know. I don't think the guy's out to kill anybody. I don't think he's out to hurt anybody, but he definitely made a mistake by not being pure transparent. But just looking at the guy here on the screen, I'm like, the guy, there's no way that dude is a natural. You just don't get that kind of 3D definition, that bulk, without some pharmaceutical help. So that's my thoughts on the whole Liver King thing. I know he lied, but I think the message that these people on the internet are trying to spread is overall good. I don't know if I agree with everything the Liver King preaches, but the other part is, how do you grab someone's attention? If you're not looking like that on TV, it's almost impossible to grab people's attention right now. So I don't know. I've been kind of tossing this up back and forth the other day in my head. I saw another person make a video. I just wanted to give this separate thought on it. Like, who cares if he's on steroids? That shouldn't take anything from you for being the healthiest you can be. Guys, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Peace, God bless.